Hello, Internet. How we doing out there in Chatsville? We all doing good? Yes, yes. I am here. You are there. It is a Monday. Tuesday for others, Monday for me. That means that it is time for yet again another fun adventure of MetroHistory. That's right. Another Mr. Metacure moment. Mr. Metacure. There we go. We've sent out the invites for those who wish to participate. I have decided to not break all the things as of yet. I will probably break things at a later time frame, but right now, I think we're good. I think we're good. Do I need to put my little Jim up there? There's a little Jim all the way up there. Jim Jimmery. Speaking of Jim Jimmery, Jimax, how you doing?
Oh, it's fine. Is Jim joining us?
Well, no, technically he's above you, technically, but not really. Little icon up there
Jim
that
is
that
always
has him.
above us.
Yeah,
You
yes,
know,
has
he's
him little
always
poke.
watching.
Yes, always watching somewhere from afar. I mean, it is what it is. I decided that we do a little bit of Jim doing a stream snipe of a certain individual that Sparky used to hang out with.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm.
you know that certain individual who likes Godzilla and Wrestle.
Wrestle,
He
wrestle.
yes, he did kind of have his own kind of Wrestle thing going on for a brief moment, and I was able to find the hour worth of stream for it, which was awesome. So
When Rob did his wrestling thing, it was a shame that they couldn't get him on there.
yeah, well, I mean, these are the things. These are the things. But it is unfortunately the way it is. Now, whether we get a Sparky or not, your guess is as good as mine. But it's all good. He's not always needed for this lovely event. I would assume, and I did not break anything by doing an intro at the moment. So there we go. There we go. So I've jumped ahead to about, I'd say about 3 minutes in, till we get to the actual starter of the show, maybe somewhere in there. And we'll kind of continue from there. Hopefully nothing breaks in the process, because you know how these lovely streams end up eventually. Something's
Oh
going to
yeah.
break. So let me just close down a few other things too, just to make sure that nothing happens to be, uh, downloading in the background somewhere, or demanding attention, or whatever it is. The non amount of thumbnails that I might have up, or tabs, as Penn would call them. She has a lot of tabs. Okay. So let's. Do you remember Tonka doing his wrestle show?
Vaguely. It was
Ooh.
not very interesting to me.
No, that is true. So this part here is but the uninteresting bit, and the last portion of him winning his title that he purchased was the last bit. But yeah, the entire show itself was kind of
Meh.
questionable. But anyways, let's do it.
Welcome, chat. A
Hello.
little unexpected news. Apparently, Donga has returned. He's
Really?
returned to teach us the lovely lessons of wrestle. And so I would be remiss if I wasn't, there to support our little Donga with his new show, Wrestling Today,
Oh
the
yeah.
road to the Royal Rumble, which had a countdown timer start like 10 minutes ago. So I thought you would all like to sit and watch this amazing show with me. I thought we could enjoy some wrestling talk from the Donkster.
Oh,
Wazzle.
wrestling
Now
talk.
let's see
Oh
if
Wazzle.
he
no.
pussies out or if he goes through with it. I know he's at a low point right now. Failure has left him. Poop Tooth has fled the building and has
Mm-hmm.
deleted her Twitter account. And Donga has rebranded to Wrestling Today. No longer Donga.
Donga.
So we'll see. It says it's live to go. I'm going to pull this up. We can watch their chat. That'll be fun. Actually, how can I watch their chat and have your chat up at the exact same time? That's important.
Oh no, Jim.
There we
You're gonna
go.
fuck it up somehow.
Have those both on screen at the same time. That's important. We need to have that happen. Hopefully that doesn't fuck anything up, but I think we should be fine. He still hasn't started yet, so I've got a minute to get shit working.
Mm.
Okay, I think we're good. Let me just switch over here. Where are we? Display capture. There we go. We're waiting for the Wrestle show to start, chat. Everybody in Donga's chat is they're miserable. Just miserable today.
I
Just
that's
miserable.
like les
Let me make sure
miserables.
my audio is working properly. It's working properly? Yes, it's working properly. Fantastic. I don't know. Are you excited? I think we're all excited to see the new format Donga's going to use going forward. I'm sure it's going to be just amazing. Just absolutely amazing.
That's a gimmick in a wrestle we don't see very often anymore.
Tonka wants on. I should check the smoke signals. Let me do that. Let me jump and check the smoke signals. Oh, Nightbot's already there. Just a reminder, there's no doxing in the chat, mods. If it looks like a dox, ban them. Oh, how many people are going to get banned today, do you think? I'm going to imagine everybody. Everybody's going to get banned. How many Dongas and Superberry posts is it going to take for him to just lose his shit? We'll find out soon. What happened to all that exciting new information, Donga? You were going to come out, you pulled the apology video down. We're going to teach us all a lesson, really amaze us. And now it's road to the Royal Rumble? That doesn't sound right.
Yep.
Doesn't sound right at all.
Yeah, they're still waiting for this stream to happen.
Donga's chat, what's going on? This isn't my chat. My chat is full of good boys. But look at Donga's YouTube channel. I'm seeing numbers getting posted. People are saying terrible things over there. I disavow Donga's audience. Clearly, they're out of control. Our audience, on the other hand, we're all sweet people. Sweet, good people.
Right.
Nice and kind. We don't do anything wrong. I see Dape Pesos reminding him, Andy won. Yes, he did. Andy did win.
Mm-hmm.
What's taking so long, Donga? You had a countdown timer? Were you trying to get a stream in there when nobody was paying attention to see if it would work? I don't know. Is he afraid? Is our little talking truck's afraid of the audience?
It's been a while.
Couldn't be. He's not afraid of anything. He'll fight anybody.
Me moments, right?
He'll punch you right in your face. He's not scared. Crawl right out of his wheelchair and just slap you around.
No, it's the Iron Buffalo.
Oh, I'm seeing in my chat, people are already getting banned. Oh, that's sad. Try not to get banned from this amazing channel. You don't want to miss out. It's good shit, really. Well, you can tell this is definitely from the guy that hosted the Kumite because it's already full of nothing but dead air.
Yeah?
I don't hear a thing. It's his first stream back under a new name. And there's absolutely no audio. It's like the good old days. Just dead air. Nothing but silence. I can't wait for him to jump on and talk about Godzilla for 25 fucking minutes. Also, if you look at the like-dislike ratio down there of 21 to 121, he deleted the last stream because it was like at fucking 3,000 downvotes.
Ooh.
Couldn't handle it, I guess. Didn't like all those thumbs down. So restart it. Get things working out. Just dead air. Banned already. A lot of people in chat saying they've got banned already. I feel your pain. You can feel free to type away in my chat. I don't ban people. I'm not a pussy. But Donga, on the other hand, well, what can I say? It's a man that wouldn't show up to a fight after he challenged a dude to it, so it's not surprising he's going to ban you if you hurt his feelings. Maybe he's had one too many oxyberries.
Oxyberries.
He's in a bit of a daze, doesn't know what he's doing, just hitting buttons. Oh, did that mean block? Did that mean ban? I didn't know. I was in a oxyberry haze. I couldn't tell you. Whoa, Kimosabi, that is correct. Tonka, what's going on, buddy? Your countdown timer ended 5 minutes ago. Where's the fucking stream? I picture him right now in a Discord chat with Kraut. As Kraut, asks them, hey, buddy, are you okay? I'm here. I'm your emotional support.
Oh, yes.
And Tonka is flipping out, trying to figure out, do I want to stream for the goofs? So scared he won't even start his own stream. What a vagina. All that talk about a fight in Knoxville, never showed up to it.
Well,
Pussied out
Steve, you have to ask
put up an apology video, pulled the apology video down, said he had new information, never posted it. Just running and hiding. Sad, sad little man. And I do mean little. because his profile is little if you look at him from a distance. Anybody sitting in a wheelchair is going to appear small at a distance.
That is true.
Donga scared? I think Donga is scared. Maybe angry fire in sky scare Donga. Donga look out window, no longer dark. Angry fire god stare down at Donga. Donga no stream during angry fire god's time. We should maybe we'll build him like a wigwam he can hide out in.
A wigwam.
His own little teepee to
wigwam.
protect him from the angry fire spirit in
Where's
the
Sparky
sky
here
that we call the sun.
to acknowledge the factor that
I know, it's kind of a shame.
I know, God.
Can mods please ban the haters from Tamro and the Donga chat? I think the mods have banned everybody. There's like one post per minute over there. Has anybody left to talk shit? Is he biding his time to ban everybody who's going to say mean shit before he starts the stream?
So I'm
is
at
that his
family
strategy?
story. Look, I get it. How many wigwams do you have to deal with?
Oh, feel free to use those wheelchair emotes, chat. I need to put that on my channel so it's a default one. I don't know what the command is, just in general, to get it to pop up, though. Sorry, guys.
We need to know.
I will
the
have that
cumulative
ready for
wigwam.
next time.
Oh, here you go. I gotta. This is when him and Mediker sat down for a minute.
Okay, that's
Oh, God.
pull that up because we got chime.
This
Oh,
was their
geez.
agreement between them before this.
Jesus
This
Christ.
was a long time ago.
Yes. Let me just organize. Switch over. Oh, it's got to go away before I can do that. So we switch over. Replace stream with that. Go.
Sitting Bull requested this council. We await his word.
Take your soldiers out of here. They scare the game away.
Very well, sir. Tell me then, how far away should I take my men?
You must take them out of our lands.
What precisely are your lands?
These are the lands where my people lived before you whites first came.
I don't understand. We whites were not your first enemies. Why don't you demand back the land in Minnesota where the Chippewa and others forced you from years before?
The Black Hills are sacred land given to my people by Wakantonka.
Not very convenient to cloak your claims in spiritualism. And what would you say to the Mormons and others who believe that their God has given to them Indian lands in the West?
I would say they should listen to Wakantonka.
Autistic spirits.
Both sides.
Pretty much.
No matter what your legends say, you didn't sprout from the plains like the spring grasses, and you didn't coalesce out of the ether. You came out of the Minnesota woodlands, armed to the
Yes,
teeth,
sir. They would have been
and
the
set
first.
upon your fellow man. You massacred the Kiowa, the Omaha, the Ponca, the Oto, and the Pawnee without mercy. And yet you claim the Black Hills as a private preserve bequeathed to you by the Great Spirit.
And who gave us the guns and powder to kill our enemies? And who traded weapons to the Chippewa and others who drove us from our home?
Chief Sitting Bull, the proposition that you were a peaceable people before the appearance of the white man is the most fanciful legend of all. You were killing each other for hundreds of moons before the first white stepped foot on this continent. You conquered those tribes, lusting for their game and their lands, just as we have now
Wise words,
conquered
Snipe,
you for
wise
no less noble a cause.
This is your story of my people.
This is the truth, not legend.
That is the unfortunate truth.
Uh,
Let's see if we get there we go. We've returned. We've returned.
I'm already getting drowsy over here. I should be playing Resident Evil 2, Donga. Hurry the fuck up.
I can't play with that. That's pretty boring.
It doesn't work on our time, you goofs. Remember that. We're just a bunch of goofy goofs. A bunch of little silly goats. Is that what Andy said? Is that what the fuck he said? Just waiting for Donga to hurry the fuck up. Oh, I see the wheelchairs now. It's our own version of Speed Racer.
Oh, jeez.
You think he'll throw failure under the bus? Well, if it's a bus Donga's driving, it'll be a short bus. The handicap kids, but still
He's
a bus
not
nonetheless.
wrong.
Or do you think it's just going to be about the Royal Rumble? Who knows? I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't call him Speed Racer. Maybe Sped Racer.
Sped.
Sped Racer might be more accurate than Speed Racer.
Spud. I'd say Spud. That's
All money went to
Oh, yeah,
Donga.
there's a super berry over there. Let me steal that from Donga.
How many
Kill me now.
super
How many
berries
super
does it
berries does
take
it take to get a guy to get out of a wheelchair? Answer me, Tonka. Will we get an answer?
No.
I don't know. We'll find out when
I'm
the
at
stream
family,
starts.
sorry.
If this walking vagina ever starts his stream.
Yes. Family. Also important.
Oh yeah.
Also important.
Come on, Tonka Trucks. Stop being scared of the internet. You're the big tough guy, right? You've got nothing to be afraid of.
You would think.
I mean, sure, you embarrassed yourself in front of hundreds of thousands of people that have been following this online.
Mm-hmm.
You made yourself look like a pussy in front of an entire auditorium full of people in the fighting community.
He did do
You
that.
pissed off Tara
Yep.
LaRosa and Tim Loy. Bent the knee to Andy Worski. Had people that were your fans basically turn their back on you.
Mm-hmm.
What else do you have to lose, champ? Start that stream up. Wow us. How are you doing, chat? We can pass the time and talk. Unlike Tonka, we're not dead air over here.
I
Talk
get
about things that are happening at the moment while we wait for a little Tonka to start up
Little
his stream.
Tonka
Maybe he had to put his
kid.
dress on. Maybe he's going to honor that bet. Put a pretty
Jeez.
dress on, slap a little lipstick on,
No.
go out in the
He
streets
never
and
does that.
show Vamp how it's done. Donga no want? Donga scared? Why, I believe you might be right. I believe Donga might be scared. He's got 327 people waiting, all to laugh at him. Must be terrifying. I'm sure he's
Somebody
shaking like a
what
leaf
is it,
right
an
now.
F? A little tiny F, but an F nonetheless. Unless it's a
I don't know,
T,
chat.
but
What do you think's going to happen? Do you think?
I think it's an F.
I could put up a poll, but I'll pull you naturally. Do you think when he starts this stream up, it'll be like the apology stream, and he'll pull a Sargon where it's dead air for 20 minutes because he can't get his fucking microphone to work? Or do you think he's going to jump out of the gate? Do you think he switched from oxyberries to amphetamine berries?
No.
Has he switched up his berry usage? He's going to have a little energy for this show?
I don't think he will. Daddy, no. Daddy.
Oh, there's
Daddy,
another
sorry.
super berry. I'll pick that one up for you, Donga. The WMD himself, Daddy No. Daddy No, of course, referring to the fact that it's alleged Tonka got fucked in the butt by his daddy and screamed out, Daddy No. That's a little lore for you people if you're wondering
That's a
where
lot
that
of
particular
words.
phrase originates from.
Oh, look, there's Andy Worski's phone number.
Oh, you got another Donga, they're paying you money. You should show up. Oh, from Donga's Meemaw. We don't want to miss that. Donga's Meemaw. She runs the channel if you're unfamiliar. Donga, have you ever shown up to anything in your real life, or do you always run away? I mean, wheel away. Coward. Press S to spit.
Oof.
Chad, I think you should acknowledge his Meemaw's heartfelt message here and press S to spit on our little wheeled warrior.
That's all good. I mean, people over there are doing it for them.
I wonder if his mods are trying to figure out how to ban Superberry messages. Does he have mods left at this point? I don't know. All I see are S's on 2 different fucking platforms. Oh, Taka, what's going on, champ? Lots of S's, Tonka. That's not looking good. Waiting for wrestling today says 3 p.m. We're 3:11.
Ooh.
Fashionably late.
Almost 15 minutes in. Jeez.
Maybe he's waiting for his co-host to show up.
That's pushing
of which there are none left, and so he's sitting in his wheelchair sobbing because he has nobody and nothing left in the world. Oh, chat, do you think his new co-host will be Kraut? I mean, do you think he'd just go for it? Do you think we're going to have a wrestling show with Donga and Kraut?
No.
Could you imagine?
You can only hope.
With Shitrat as their little...
Swedish squad.
his little man on the street? Because he's homeless now. His mother threw him out of the house.
Ooh.
Shitrat's the man on the street in his cardboard box.
Well, he
Is that another Superberry? Let me snatch that up. Andrew Panarella, Sweetie Squad. Oh, you're going to make Donga mad. He doesn't like that. Kraut and Donga. What would that... It's like the odd couple. I mean, both have defects with their penises. One took an axe to his, and the other has a dysfunction that makes his totem pole not stand up properly. So they've got things in common, I guess, in a way. There's a language barrier, cultural barrier, but it works. It's good to come together over common issues, especially
Mm.
when you come together over the fact neither of you can come.
Wow.
I
That
don't know.
gives you a
I
whole
don't know where our
Canadian
little
criminal
Donga
on there.
is. Oh, I bet he's stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. Here's what I think's going through his mind. I want to stream to show those goofs I'm not scared, but at the same time, I know those fucking assholes are stream sniping me, and I don't want to give them the pleasure. So
Uh,
he's got to decide, am I not scared? Should I stream? Or should I not stream because I don't work on their schedule?
I mean, with Tonk, I've
And
always
because
thought
it's
he'd be
Donga
like
and his IQ is, in the
um,
negatives,
the stairs,
this is a very
caught between the
hard
stairs and the landing.
mental problem for him to work through, especially with all those oxyberries fogging things up. It's very difficult. It's very difficult to come to an answer for him.
Oof.
So he's going to struggle with that for a while. That's okay. We can spam wheelchair emotes while we wait.
I mean, that's what you're doing. And Jigglypuff. Ding Ting Schlein.
Lots of messages deleted. Lots of bannons happening. 356 people watching on a channel with 17,000 subs. You're doing great today, Donga.
About a third.
And I'm going to guess that, I don't know, I'd say 348 of those 356 are hate watching you at the moment. So we've got what? We've got the fat, obese otherkin, Thrax, Scale Scabs, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yes, Thrax.
We got Nixie Wolf, the edgy fucking furry. We got of course, your boy, Vamp. So that's 3. Oh, Trout, that'd be 4. Shit Rat, that's 5. We're getting really close. Taka, of course, is watching it himself. That's 6. Who are the other 2 people that are still watching this stream without the intention of laughing at him? Oh, Tommy C and Nick DeOrio. There you go. That's his whole audience. That's the loyal audience to Donga right now. I see some people in chat asking for a berry audit. Lots of berry audit. Hashtag berry audit. I don't think the mods are familiar with what that refers to, hence they haven't started deleting those messages yet. But once they figure it out, I have a feeling they're going to start getting deleted. Oh, fuck, I forgot a Kujin, you're right. Okay. Well, that's why we have 367 now instead of 366. It's a Kujin join to watch. Oh, there's Nightbot again. Just a reminder, there's no doxing in this chat. Mods, if it looks like a dox, banhammer him.
Nice.
No, 17K is about what he had when he put it on private. That was the sub count at the time, and that was like right around the time of the IBS apocalypse. I don't know what it's sitting at now. It's probably far below that, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and give it a high appraisal. Say 17,000. I'm gonna make you goofs wait. I don't work on your schedule, Jim. I'm Donga. You know, the funny thing is, for the 8 people watching that are actually his fans, they're probably going to get more pissed off than anybody. Because they're going to wonder, why did this guy delete all his shit? And now why is he doing a live stream saying he's going to start at a certain time, and he doesn't fucking start?
Yeah.
That's not how you collect those super berries, Donga. You're going to need to pay for a good lawyer. From what I've heard over the last couple of days, you're going to need one.
Oof.
Maybe Mark Weber in the YouTube chat's right. He's saying Vamp's having a domestic. Maybe there's trouble at the trailer. And that's why we're starting late. I don't know. Come on, Chief rolls with wheels? Oh. Maybe his wheelchair got stuck. Maybe he forgot to put a little WD-40 on the wheels.
Oof.
And he's literally stuck in the doorway. And he just doesn't have the energy in his scrawny little arms to crawl across the floor to hit start on his fucking stream. Maybe that's what's going on.
Hmm?
Oh, from Senator Hitler for $2. Are you trapped in the embassy, sir?
Oof.
Well, he's trapped somewhere. Probably in the seat of his wheelchair that's lodged in the hallway. That squeaky wheel stuck, rusted over, can't make it move forward. As Vamp screams from the other room, I need those super berries. I need those super berries to fix my teeth. Here to wrestle. Oh, is he on gym time? Well, I am late on most things, but I'm fairly good about starting a stream when it actually is about to begin. But yeah, there might be trouble at the trailer, so we'll see what happens. 18 minutes late. I've got all day, Tonka. I don't give a shit. Putting a video up tomorrow, doing a stream the day after. Today is free. I mean, I was going to play Resident Evil 2, but this is far more interesting. I think chat agrees with me. I think chat, don't you think this is far more interesting?
Yes.
We'll wait. We'll give you some time, Tonka.
Resident Evil 2 is kind of meh. Bottom tier. Well, most of the Resident Evils are pretty bottom tier.
From 1776, Jimbo, play some Bejeweled 3 while we wait for this dead-aired Indian cripple to get that meth-mouthed tranny off his lap and start the stream.
Oof.
Well, shit. Bejeweled 3 is pretty fucking fantastic, but I don't want to miss a second of this dead air. I mean, we're looking at premium Kumite content. When you're talking about what made the Morning Kumite, we're listening to it. And by it, I mean the absolute fucking silence of nobody speaking. If you walk into a room and shut the door and close your eyes, it's basically the Morning Kumite. When you go to sleep at night and there's no noise around you, it's like having Tonkasaw gently caressing you. I hear that that NASA and different space organizations around the world want to rename outer space into Tonkasaw because of the silence that exists there.
Hello, silence, my old friend.
That's right, chat. Retards rise up. Come on, Gamergate 2, guys. We can do this.
Oh, God.
We can do this. We got to get Trump to talk. He's got a couple weeks off with that shutdown and all that shit going on. We can get him to tweet about this if we really focus on it. Oh, Donga's Meemaw again. Jimbo, where's that Hampshire video, you homo? Actually, it's going up tomorrow. God, Donga's Meemaw. Be sure to check it out.
Maybe we should watch the Hampshire video.
Yes, chat. We should trigger the libs to own the libs. That's the only way to do it. We need to trigger these libs and own the libs. You know the craziest thing about this? Even if he doesn't stream, he still has fucking mods in the chat that are banning people. There are dick suckers so dedicated to Donga, even after his self-inflicted gunshot wound to the fucking head, they are still banning people making fun of him. How fucking sad is that? Why are you even wasting your time? Your boy looks like a pussy, and you're banning people making fun of him to protect his fucking feelings on the internet.
Chief Dead Air.
I thought Donga wasn't internet people.
No.
I thought he was wrestle in real life kind of guy. Why do you need to protect him from making fun of you in the chat?
Yeah, wrestle.
Wow.
I think we're going to need to start shifts. I need to get a hold of Andy and Ralph. We'll have to rotate.
Oh, jeez.
Once an hour, every hour. Somebody has to take over. Because who knows how long it's going to take Dead Air Donga to crawl across the floor to start this fucking stream.
Yeah, it was before Ralph fell off from the, the hog.
Tonka Trucks Tribe is not trying their best. Oh, Ragnarok 1776. Akujin, unban me and I'll be your stepmommy. I don't know. If you want Akujin to acknowledge you, you'll have to phrase that in the way of a DBZ episode. Kill me now. Jail soon, Chief Paused Wheels. He'll enjoy the big house. You'll get to wrestle with all sorts of people in the big house, Tonka. You'll love it. Well, you'll love it until Jamal teaches you what tossing a salad means.
Jeez.
Probably after that, you're not going to love it as much, but it's still wrestle.
A different kind of wrestle, but yes.
Somebody in chat over on YouTube, is Dame already banned? Chat's less cheerful. Yeah, I haven't seen Dame Pesos. I saw him earlier. I think Tonka actually banned him. What a vagina.
Mm.
It was just kayfabe, you goofs. Everything is just kayfabe. From Senator Hitler, I didn't know streaming required blood work. Oh well. Yeah, there's a minor problem on YouTube's end. 2 different names, nothing big. Not a big deal. People in chat saying Dame is banned. He tweeted about it. Well, there you go. This isn't kayfabe. It's not a goof. Tonka's too scared to fucking stream, but he's not too scared to ban people making fun of him. That's what he's been reduced to. The dude named his show The Morning Kumite. Kumite. You're talking about blood sports. Names it after fighting. And what's his idea of fighting? Banning people that laugh at him. What a fucking hypersensitive little girl.
Ooh. A lot of Trump cocked up there.
From Zeitgeist, how's Resident Evil 2 so far? It's been pretty fun. I had an issue with preloading. Got it on Steam. I preloaded it, waited for the day of release, and then had some weird issue with it unpacking or verifying or whatever it does. So I tried uninstalling and reinstalling, and then that started an hour-long adventure with Steam being a cunt. Finally got it up and played for about an hour or so last night, and it's really good. I enjoyed it. I know there are changes, and I know they removed some things and altered some things, and people are upset about that, but I'm having fun. I'm having a good time with it. Oh, fuck, here we go! Oh, gentlemen! Here we go! We are live!
Wow.
Oh, it's Wrestle time, chat! Can I get a Wrestle in the chat? Come on! Wrestle chat!
Okay.
I remember that game.
Yeah, I remember the music too. Shinsuke Nakamura. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, let the humiliation begin. Oh, he's got new graphics and music and everything.
Don't.
It's Wrestle time.
Wow.
Ah, man, if this dumb retard had a fucking ounce of insight or business acumen, he would have named the fucking thing Wrestle instead of Wrestling Today. But of course, he's too stupid to capitalize off something. I mean, this is the dumb motherfucker that deleted his videos one at a time, rather than hitting select all, because he didn't understand how that worked.
Okay, so we had.
Oh my god, I already feel like I'm not watching the Kumite because there's noise happening. That's so unfamiliar when you're watching Tonka to hear noise. Thought for a second my ears broke, but luckily I'm still alive over here, still functioning.
I'm stuck on 2. Yeah, I'm stuck on 2 characters, Jam. So we know that we got little Hulky Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
We got Andre the Giant. We got Bam Bam Bigelow. We got the. I want to see the Honky Tonk Man, but looks more like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Could be.
And this one here, and that one there. Not 100% sure what they're going with.
That's Haxel.
This one's Hacksaw or this one's Hacksaw?
That's one's Haxel.
Okay.
The other one is Big John Studd, but
he was a giant. It was weird.
Yeah, I know, but that was
wow. Okay, no, that's why I said it kind of threw me because I'm like,
he's slightly taller than everybody else, but smaller than the giant.
Yeah, because
he's a few pixels shorter than the giant, and a few pixels taller than everyone else.
Yeah, because Hogan and him really
or it's Mr. Perfect, but Mr. Perfect
because
doesn't
of
have a beard.
Yeah, because of that shadow that he has.
That's Big John Studd.
Okay. I was, like I said, I was only stuck on.
Here's that. That could also be the one in the back. Could be Macho Man though too.
This one here, very possible.
I remember that being. You know what's WrestleMania? Was that one?
Randy was pretty much a solid by the time WrestleMania 5 came about.
Was that Super Nintendo?
Probably Super Nintendo.
It's probably WrestleMania
Yeah, it is a WrestleMania. I know that.
or Royal Rumble.
Definitely a WWF one. I know that because that would have been the time frame.
It looks like the first one.
Probably.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, and he's a little pudgy. See, I'm thinking that we have Greg the Hammer Valentine, and we have the one of the Freebirds. Hayes. What was his fucking name? Hayes. Fuck, something Hayes. Michael Hayes. But he's built, so, or at least gives the impression that he's built. So I don't know. I'm not going to say the Genius because that's a whole different look. I don't know.
Let's see. Maybe it wasn't Super WrestleMania. Maybe that was WWF WrestleMania.
Could be. I mean, they did do a few different handful of games.
Oh, that's right. There was the 1989 version.
Yes.
Hogan, Andre the Giant, Randy Savage, Ted DiBiase. That might be Ted DiBiase.
That would explain. Okay.
Bam Bam Bigelow and the Honky Tonk Man.
Okay. See, I kind of figured it was. Okay, so that's because it looks like the Honky Tonk Man, but doesn't feel right.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like the one on the end is Macho Man.
Okay.
That is Ted DiBiase, the black
tights. One here?
The one, the one next to Bam Bam and Andre, and then that's Honky Tonk Man.
Okay.
In the middle.
So, alrighty.
Yeah. I forgot all about that. Oh,
like I said, it was kind of. I knew two. I had all of them.
Starting soon, another 20 minutes. Well, it is the morning Kumite.
But Ted,
I'm sorry,
Ted
it's wrestling today.
So that's why I was kind of confused. He never really had long hair.
No, and that
kind of threw me off. But yeah, that is the Honky Tonk Man. You're right. And I was
I was right. Because again, the way how he looks like he kind of feels like Ricky, because Ricky also kind of had that weird hair kind of moment. But it's just the way how they dressed him. I'm like,
they only had 6 characters in there. I forgot about that.
Wow. Oh, well, I mean, Bam Bam was an up-and-coming star, so...
Bam Bam kind of fell through after he had a couple of incidences.
Well, a lot of them weren't really his fault.
No, I know that. I know. It's just, that's kind of...
No, I know. It was his... He came from a different direction. Some people weren't really too hot on him. And he had that go, stop, go kind of... You didn't know exactly where he was sitting, but he was supposed to be a face with Hulk Hogan, and it was like, okay. He was better as a working heel.
Yeah, he was. But I remember those now. Yeah, it took me a minute. I was like, I know who those are, but
yeah. See, like I said, I just had two. I wasn't 100% sure on.
Because Ted DiBiase looks like Big John Studd, and maybe that's what they were going for. But remember, Andre the year before, probably while this probably happened while this was in development. Andre got pissed off at Big John Studd for just stepping over the top rope.
Correct.
And he said, if you do that one more time tonight, I'm going to beat your ass so bad, you're going to quit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he beat his ass so bad, he quit. He ran out of the ring and quit.
Yeah.
and Vince even said, he told you that's what's going to happen. And even I won't fuck with that man. Even Vince Vince will go up to every wrestler's face and just talk shit to them.
Pretty much.
The
Andre was
only
the only
person
one
he
that
would do is
Vince
Andre.
couldn't really push around.
Andre could just, stab him like a twig and he'd do it. So he's like,
Oh yeah, no. Andre was kind of the foundation of the WWF /
at the time. Oh yeah, the gentle giant.
Yeah. So I mean, I had fun watching him. I also found the Hart Foundation a better tag team than Solo Act, but it is what it is. Hunky was good. He was better off more of the villain type. That him holding the belt and somebody chasing after him was better than giving the belt up to somebody else. He was a really good heel. Um, Bam Bam, pretty much like I said, had that off and on push. Hogan was very questionable, but he was really good for the sales aspect of it. He gave the illusion of a really solid blue chipper in a way. But yeah, it was the lineup is not bad.
No,
It's weird, but it's not bad.
Yeah. It was back for they could. Here's the thing: you're talking about old school NES.
Yeah, I kind of.
And they only had 6 characters that they could work with. 6.
No, I get that.
So
I get that. Like I said, the lineup wasn't bad. It was just weird. But anyways, let's continue.
So of course, it's starting in 38 minutes after all the introduction sound clips. He had to get new ones, remember? He can't use any of the old ones.
That's true.
Remember the blame it on the Kumite because they're bitch made? Can't play that anymore. Never going to be able to use that one again.
You lost access to a lot of things the moment you turned over.
Oh, Carl Binneman, based in Redskinned. Well, own the libs, Carl. Trigger the libs.
But
Viva la Dame. I can't believe he banned Dame Pesos. What a cuck.
I could.
I understand the volume of the stream is low right now because I don't want to listen to his shitty fucking violin music. I will. I got it right here. It's all set up. I will up that later on when it's time.
Does become really.
Don't worry. We're not going to miss any of the Tonka Trucks extravaganza.
Yeah, that looks like it was supposed to be Big John Studd, but they didn't want to take the time to change it out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I was like going, it confused the fuck
even
out
more
of me.
music.
Like going,
No, because if you look at the picture they show, if you look at the picture on the game on WWF WrestleMania NES,
yes,
it looks like Big John Studd, and they just didn't want to program it, take it out, and just left it in there and called it DB. Just changed the name. Looks nothing like DiBiase. It looks like Big John Studd.
No, that's what I mean. It's like I was confused. It's like he should be a little bit taller because he is slightly taller than Hogan. And I know Hogan's supposed to be like 6'4". He's a monster of a man by himself. But still, some of the people...
I'm going to send you an image of what it looked like on the
Studd, I believe he was supposed to be like 6'10".
Yeah. And if you look at it, it says 6'3".
Sam Hyde's in the chat over on YouTube. Guess he came out to wish you best of luck.
That they just altered a little bit.
Yeah.
And they just didn't want to alter it. They just said, yeah, this is Ted DiBiase. Because he never had long
Actually,
hair.
chat, I'm going to turn the music up so you can hear this phenomenal introduction because who doesn't want to listen to this shit?
Yeah,
I'm going to go get myself a drink.
Would fit the Studd character.
I want to be nice and comfy when this amazing new show starts.
His flair
Wrestling today, the road to Royal Rumble. With your host,
we're more
interested
in the game
of the Trailer Park Tribe.
Well, no,
just boost this for a minute. I'll be right back.
This was the sad factor with the Tonka stream for his Wrestle that he was trying to do, a little Wrestle talk show. Even his Wrestle show that he did was pretty terrible, but this kind of lasted for a very long time. Look, we've already got past the halfway mark, basically, and I guess roughly about here is when he actually starts the show.
Yeah.
And then it cancels it. So he only has about 20 minutes of show. So what was the point? Like,
yeah,
wow. But yeah, no, like I said, this portion here, as I said before, not all of them are bangers, but these were the moments in time of the histrionics of Jim. And Yeah, a lot of people turned, unfortunately, and he made fun of each one of them over time. Just what it is. But yeah, no, even he was kind of bored with this stream, waiting for something to happen. He's a lot more amusing. Again, freestyling that he is on script.
And then, okay, here's the funny thing: WrestleMania, WWF WrestleMania Challenge, which was the next NES game. They had 2 NES games, but it wasn't widely distributed because then the Super Nintendo came out and they had to make another one real quick. Right after this one was released, they had Randy, Warrior, Rude, Brutus, Hogan, Andre, Big Boss Man, Hacksaw, and I can't tell who that is. I don't know who that is. See, I'll send this. It's the first one in this one.
Okay.
See if you can figure out who that is.
Yeah, I remember the classic Wrestle back in its time frame.
I can't figure out who that is.
Pull that over there. Okay. We got the Ultimate Warrior. Let me roll that up a bit more. Okay, so Hacksaw, Bossman, Andre, Hogan, Brutus, Rick Rude, Ultimate Warrior. We got Macho Man, and the last one, because of the hair, I'm gonna say that's supposed to be Roddy Piper.
Oh, that could be Roddy Piper. Okay, it doesn't say his name though in here.
No, I said it could be. I'm not really strong on that one because I know they did a bit of change on that one. Because not many got that opportunity to be in said video game.
Yeah, I know. I think that might have been Piper too.
Yeah, because even looking at it, they have the majority of them listed out.
But they don't have that first one listed out. I've noticed. Is that like a nobody, maybe, or was
it could be? Like I said, it's like what have Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Andre the Giant, Jim Duggan, Big Boss Man. Yeah, I saw him. Rick Fruit, Brutus Beefcake, and the Ultimate Warrior got in common. Yeah, see that? So they literally left one out. So I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, they don't have the name on there.
Yes.
Even in the game, they didn't have.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, okay. A generic character yourself.
Okay. Was it? Like I said, he has a look of.
He was probably going to. That's when Piper. Though here's the thing: when this game came out, this is when Piper had just left the WWF.
Yes.
In the '90s.
Yes.
So it might have been, and then they just said, "We'll just make it a generic character yourself."
Yeah, because that does have some looks of Piper, but not really.
Because they did the same thing they did with Big John Studd. They just
correct. You do a bit of altering, doesn't take much. Because that's what they did with John. They gave him the little tie, and that's it.
So I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. I think I had this game too back in the day. I had them all back up to Super Nintendo and 64 as well.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed the Wrestle the WWF version of their arcade games. Those were killer.
I had the Rumble, WWF Raw. I had them all back in the day.
Yeah,
but it
happens. Things change over time. But let's continue down this trip down memory lane. We're almost to the end. Oh, no, he's playing the DX shit. Nice. Is it sad that I remember most of this shit from the 90s?
No, I've been reliving this with my brother. We've been talking about what's the difference between wrestling now and then. It's like, a lot of people say, oh, the wrestling's good. Wrestling is actually really good with these guys. They're really good. They're really hitting it.
It's improved over the time.
The story, like, even back in the day, you had a little bit of story, and now I feel like there is none with these guys.
With WWE, there is story, but only for certain focused. It depends on what the writer really is interested in, and all the other ones are kind of waiting for interest to happen.
But they
so you
can't
have a
tell
lot
the
of-
story. But none of them can tell the story in the ring, is what I'm.
No,
trying to
that
say.
that is kind of correct. I mean, Roman Reigns is the closest one. Him and his tribal chief story in the
Oh,
ring
well,
as
my
well as
left
out of
ear
the ring
really
kind
loved
of
that
works.
song.
Uh,
Make sure
the others are
that's
more
working.
promos.
That's working. That's working. All right.
But
I-
no,
I
but
feel
you,
like-
Yeah,
you
it
watch
still
them
has
how
not started,
they
Chad.
move and run
500
around.
people waiting for
They
wrestling
can't tell the
talk.
story with their eyes or the look.
Correct.
Come on, Tonka.
Correct.
Or
I got
moves.
jokes. I
It's
got jokes
just-
for days. I'm just waiting.
And
Oh,
that's
yeah.
great. It's great that you can do the moves, but if you can't tell the story with the moves,
No, that is true. That is very true.
People over on YouTube asking, who are the
and we're like,
mods?
I was watching the South
I
Park
believe if
episode
you
where they
click on
did
this
their
button,
WWF
and
thing.
then go to
Yes.
And it's
participants,
like that's
it
kind
shows
of
you who the
true.
mods are.
It is.
So let's see what we got for
If
wrenches.
you don't have the story, you don't
well,
have
wrestling
much
today,
of
that's
anything.
Tonka.
No.
Wrestling
It
became
looks
a
like
soap
your mod
opera.
who's banning
And it's
everybody
great.
is a twisted
Yes.
smile. A twisted
I mean,
smile.
wrestling
the
is
guy's
always
soap opera.
kind of a soap opera. The
Getting rid
problem
of people
is
because they can't take the bans.
kind
Glad I
of
could help. Glad I could help.
push
Chad.
that the moment they got the
The more you
actual Hollywood writers involved, it became
Got
more of
bad.
that and less of the actual action in the ring.
Oh yeah. But when
Whereas,
you got that action, but when you
Yeah.
got
I
that
see a few
action, you
people
were like,
have given
oh
me super
yeah.
berries over on
whereas
screen. I will read those
AEW, which is
later
kind of
on.
the new kid on the block,
But I
it
see
has
it. I won't forget about them.
A
too
little
much
bit of
questionable
I
action
just don't want to
that make
miss
no fucking
any
sense.
of this exciting content
yeah.
from our boy
It's like,
Donga.
especially when they do the high flying bumps off the ropes and that, and try to do like
Shackles
a
for the legal defense
a
fund
360
asshole.
tope in
Constantine
amongst a
commentary.
crowd of people or whatever, and you kind of go, everybody's waiting to catch this guy. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, people are saying that account is Vamps?
So it's like,
I don't know.
Like I was
Is that
watching
Vamps'
the new
alternate
Ray
account?
guy,
Let's
not
take
Ray
another look.
Mysterio,
A
but
Twisted
Ray.
Smile. Is there a way to?
Ray
There's no
Phoenix?
way to go look at their
Ray
actual
Phoenix.
channel,
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
I watched his match.
Oh, is it Kujin
Holy
in here?
God, did he save that guy
What's
twice?
his name on YouTube?
Yes.
It's Kujin, right?
I was watching
I don't see
his premiere match, and I was like, "Wow, he just saved that guy from
Has
dying."
he bailed on
because he
them
hit
too?
the ropes with his
Oof.
knees.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Oh, that." He was like he ran there to catch it. He's got it did. It was like that was bad, but it would have been worse if he just let the guy land on his
More
chin on the
messages
mat.
deleted. I feel
Oh,
your
yeah,
pain,
no,
Theo.
I mean-
he was going chin first.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, I find that
Rest in
some of
peace,
the
Langerlord. We'll never forget
luchadores,
You're in our
uh,
heart.
especially when they're from AAA or whatever, if- the way how it's presented is way different.
No,
Everybody
somebody
kind
asked, am I
of
streaming on YouTube
follows
as
in,
well?
in, in the
No, I'm not.
reverse way that you
We're just
would
over on
for
streaming,
American style
having some
wrestling.
fun with the chat.
Yeah.
So
whatever
now
the fuck it
they're in
wants.
there being
Up sexual
pushed
trans
up, but
sources. Oh,
also
here we
being
go.
trying to retaught a different style. So technically in the big leagues,
Good
great for
afternoon.
them, but now
Oh,
it's kind
it's
of
Tonka.
I feel
my
like
God,
they're
Tonka.
limited now.
Probably
Yes.
a change that a lot of people noticed. It was one that
It's
was
Donga.
probably coming anyway.
I know, I gotta
Don't-
listen.
I think we would have named.
I
it
couldn't
something
hear him
that
Oh,
probably
your
wouldn't
transition
be
into
full.
femininity? Yeah, we saw you got a vagina now.
Mm.
May as well now as exploits moving toward that direction.
Whoa, words
Just
are hard
because
for him.
One thing kind of
Yes,
goes.
they
sour,
he sounds
you don't-
excited.
You don't change the whole game plan. There's still stuff in place, and not gonna let it go to waste. What was? What was the one thing that kind of made it official to just go ahead and change over the name thing? Is it not gonna bury anybody who I ever considered a friend or anything of the sort.
Uh-huh.
They are free to do so, but I will not be doing such. I'll be moving on to talking about things that I'll enjoy keeping up with and talking about, and they're free to do the same. They don't have to do the same, but they're whatever they choose to do is not what I would choose to do, and not what I have to choose. None of that.
I'm
I will
not too sure where
be
he's going
letting
with this.
myself go in.
He's in an
direction.
oxyberry haze. Listen to his
into their
difficulty
direction,
saying
depending,
sentences.
Different. Depending on which things come down the line.
String
don't-
your words together, you fucking high
I
retard.
won't be saying anything about anyone who I ever considered any sort of friendly. I won't be doing that. So, yeah, we'll be talking about things that actually enjoy talking about.
He's so fucking high right now.
Isn't that a good idea?
He is
Yeah,
so
that's a good
fucking
idea.
high.
It was also an idea that was kind of thrown into the head before anything happened anyway. So it would have been the new route of things, kind of going in that direction, picking back up on some other things that were happening through things a few years ago, just kind of picking it right back up.
Through here, buddy.
People saying volume is low. No, that's his normal speaking voice. He's high as a kite off oxyberries.
Ow. Nice. Just gonna go straight into talking about Monday Night Raw, I guess.
Who the fuck is that?
Monday Night Raw.
New co-host.
He's really going to try to ignore everything, isn't he?
Monday Night Raw is always the first thing.
Well, I mean, you don't watch it all nowadays, right?
Well, I did a little bit now.
Brilliant. This fucking retard's going to do a wrestling morning show, and he doesn't watch wrestling. What colorful insights will you have into the subject matter you're unfamiliar with? You stupid fucking moron.
2012, 2011, after going on a hiatus for like, I don't know, God, since the Attitude Era?
Probably, 10 years like everybody else did. Everybody got out of there. Everybody dipped out for a long time. They would go back for maybe a match or two, but nobody would stay.
Yeah, and
he fucking refuses to address it. He's defeated. Do you hear that in his voice? That mumbling, incoherent bullshit at the start of his stream? Not only is that an oxyberry haze, but he is too scared shitless to say anything. There's no new evidence. He doesn't have new information. He's beat. This engine is whooped. He got his ass kicked by a stuttering, cocaine-abusing Canadian who showed up at a fight that he planned. And he's such a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a fucking bitch that he would rather try to rebrand himself than admit that he fucked up.
I mean,
and he's banning people in his chat. Well, I'm not going to talk shit about people,
right?
But I'll ban anybody that makes fun of me in my chat. If you're in that YouTube chat, be sure to call him a pussy because that's what he is. He's a giant vagina. Oh, I'm transitioning into something new. Yeah, you are. You're transitioning into a dress to match the pussy that you now have grafted where your penis used to be.
Ooh.
You don't have any balls, Tonka. You are pathetic. I'm not going to address it. Oh, I'm not going to talk about it. No. That's not how it works. Tonka Trucks, chief of the Trailer Park Tribe. You don't get to drag your ass across the internet, throwing out challenges at people, saying how tough you are. Set up a fucking event that cost a bunch of money and got a bunch of people involved. Not show up to it, and then act like it didn't happen.
I know, right?
Best of luck trying to ignore that shit.
A month. I think a lot of people kind of tapped out, but it got up to $60 for the Big Four. And you alienated the hell out of people. They're like a lot of the wrestling fans, they're not well known.
Look at that rating: 54 upvotes, 379 down.
Ooh.
Oh, Tonka, that's not looking good. That's not looking good at all. That's a 7-to-1 ratio in the negatives, champ.
I think that's where they make their money more than anything is merchandise, and
used to be they were making money off the ticket sales, people showing up to the arena.
I'm pretty sure that's where they made most of their money for like the past 2 or 3 years. Merchandise. The network's fine.
Oh yeah, no, they're doing well. I mean, I think they always want to make the network bigger, but they're doing well on the network, and they're good to try to make it bigger.
Oh my God, this is painful just to listen to. I mean, I want to make fun of them, but fucking Christ, is it bad?
But the medium of television is.
Oh, somebody in the streamy chat saying spam Andy won. Maybe that'll get a reaction out of Tonka Trucks. If you're in the YouTube chat, just keep reminding him. Andy won. Andy is the winner. Andy is 1-0, undefeated champion of MMA wrestling.
Unfortunately, yes.
TV viewership, it's all kind of dying out, and people are watching.
People saying, "Who's that guy with Tonka?" I believe that's Vamp. I believe that's Vamp. They're doing a show together.
That's why they try to dominate Facebook and Twitter and put everything on there.
Oh, there he goes. Andy won.
Let's see his mods deal with that. Eat shit. Good luck banning that. Yeah, good luck banning that, Tonka Trucks.
So when TV is gone in the traditional way, they'll be
TV's
there
been
for the
dead
future.
for a while.
They'll have it all.
Yeah, that, and they went to Saudi Arabia and made all the
Yeah,
Saudi
okay,
Arabia
that kind of cuts out any kind of money that they would have needed to worry
They
about.
had to make the Saudi Arabian money.
I still don't think that all the details of that deal are out, and the more details that come out about the Saudi Arabia deal, the less people like it. People really don't.
Hey, welcome to my wrestling show. I don't watch wrestling anymore. Let's talk about Saudi Arabia. That's what I tune in for. The hot opinions of a fucking moron who doesn't watch the thing he's talking about and then wants to dip into business and geopolitics. That's the stuff I want to listen to.
Kinda, you're a little off there.
High off
Manager.
his oxyberries.
Completely
Completely
about how
unfamiliar with his
WWE made a
surroundings.
deal with Saudi
Tripping
Arabia.
and crawling all over the trailer park.
I love that part.
He's not looking at chat. You know what? I'd almost bet money. This is pre-recorded. I bet this pussy pre-recorded this and is having it play instead of actually streaming it live because he couldn't handle reading the fucking chat.
All kinds of public officials saying, WWE, maybe you should reconsider your trip. And
Maybe.
I guess, yeah, they were thinking, well, won't this violate some kind of contract we've done with them or piss them off or our future trips be fucked up? We're going to make a lot of money. And we don't want to fuck that up. And so they just went anyway. And then you saw what Hogan did. He's just like, well, let me tell you something, brother.
Talk about being an asshole to do this to his poor co-host. You think he told this guy, hey, maybe this guy's completely unfamiliar with everything. He's like, hey, I like wrestling. You want to do a wrestling show with me? And the guy's like, yeah, that sounds awesome, man. I see you have a channel with 17,000 subs. Oh my God, I'm going to get so much exposure. And then it's his first day and he shows up and everything in chat is shitting all over the show and the host. And he's like, what the fuck? Who's Andy? What did Andy win? I don't understand what's going on. I thought we were talking about wrestling.
For being a racist or whatever.
Comeback was kind of sad.
His comeback was in Saudi Arabia after, and I'm pretty sure it's just because Saudi Arabia was paying the big money, and they told, "Hey Vince, can you bring Hulk Hogan, also Andre the Giant, also Ultimate Warrior?" And they said, "Well, two of those guys are dead. We can get Hulk Hogan."
People saying it's Dongwave, I don't know who that is, or I'm unfamiliar with Dongwave. I don't recognize the voice, so I don't know who his co-host is. Hopefully they walked into this completely unfamiliar with what they were walking into.
Paid some kind of ridiculous amount of money because WWE was willing to pay Chris Jericho just him for what, his 2 or 3 minutes in the Royal Rumble, some obscene amount of money that he was originally not going to go.
Just keep spamming pre-recorded and demand they acknowledge the chat. That's the only way we're going to know. You have to force them to acknowledge the chat so we can figure out if this is live or not.
That was why he had to go do that Greatest Royal Rumble show. It was too much money. He would be absolutely insane to do it.
It was
I don't know. I look at the original offer of him going against the Undertaker probably being why he was offered so much money. Getting the last spot in the Royal Rumble or Greatest Royal Rumble. I really don't understand the non-canon WWE shows and what they're going to do in continuity. Like when people talk about the list of Royal Rumbles with the Rumble coming up, do you count the Greatest Royal Rumble?
I think they mentioned.
Would you count it?
I think they mentioned Bryan being in there the longest now. I think they counted.
I'm not even joking. I really legit think this is pre-recorded. I think he really is that much of a pussy that he pre-recorded this ahead of time and is playing it and acting like it's a live stream.
I mean, if
what
you can do
a
it,
fucking
you can do
pussy. What a giant pussy. Not even going to acknowledge the people, won't even read the super berries. He's collected a good $30 of super berries, won't even read them. He's so scared of his own audience at this point. What's the point of this? Why are you hosting a radio show, a morning radio show, about wrestling when you don't watch it? Why are you doing a live stream when you won't interact with the audience? You're not even going to acknowledge them. They seem pretty determined to get some answers, but you're not even going to read their super berries, even when they throw money at your fucking dumb face.
Early. I thought it was like 10, 12, something like that early. You're saying it was like 3 or 4? That Greatest Royal Rumble shit, dude, it blurred together. It was 50 fucking guys.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been 10.
Thing. I didn't know half of the names.
But yeah, it could have been. It could have been a little bit later than that, but it wasn't any. It wasn't any later than 12 for sure. He was a really early number, and he stayed in there for so fucking long.
what were the actual things that happened that were like big?
This is fucking gay. This is next level homosexuality here. Come on.
I mean,
You're going to really pre-record it
you're
and
pretty
then
close
play
to
it
that
because you're
there.
too scared of your audience. What a bitch. What was that phrase you like so much, Tonka? Bitch made? Is that what you are? You bitch made?
He became that.
All
way,
that
yeah.
shit talking you did for 3 months. You remember all that shit talking? This motherfucker had the gall to say, Jim, why don't you bet your channel if you're such a big guy, Jim? If Andy loses, delete your channel. I bet it, Tonka. I bet it immediately. I wasn't even sure Andy was going to win, but I thought you were enough of a cunt, and I was proud enough of Andy for actually calling you on your bullshit that I was willing to just fucking delete the channel.
And then
Whatever.
Andy just
If
got
it
his ass
happens,
beat
it
by
happens.
somebody else.
But you couldn't even show the courtesy to show the fuck up. He showed up in that fucking ring. He worked to get in shape. He trained so he was physically fit and ready to take you on. And you're such a
And
bitch.
somewhat clean, which
You
is
couldn't
kinda
even
weird.
fucking show up to the event that you were the one that instigated. Pathetic. Oh, bet your channel, Jim. Bet your channel, Bone Zone. Having all these people, they need to delete their channels if I win. Everybody anteed up, but you, bitch. We had a bet, didn't we? I delete my channel, and you were supposed to put a dress on and go and solicit men on the street for an hour. Where's the video of that? I thought you were a man. I thought you honored your shit. Or are you just another Indian giver? Is that what we're dealing with here, Tonka? You gonna make a promise and take it back at the last second? Just sad. Sad and shameful. Just fucking shameful.
I actually do think it was legit because the announcers completely lost their shit. They couldn't keep it together, and he tried to play it off the next night, but we all knew. We knew he fucked up.
It's kind of you get the option of maybe having kind of a shockmaster gimmick, but do you want to run with that? The guy's huge. You don't want him falling everywhere. You could randomly get injured at almost any turn. The idea of putting this big dude in the position of you're gonna constantly fall through and on shit. That's your thing every week. Gonna run the risk of fucking things up eventually.
Wow.
Now, Chad, how many of these shows do you think he's going to be able to do before he finally just implodes?
Not many.
I mean,
Survivor
before
and
he was getting shit, people were showing up and laughing at him, but he still had a dedicated little audience of furries that would just eat his crap right out of his ass. But I don't think they really exist anymore. So now he's doing a show he pre-records because he's afraid. And it's nothing but fucking downvotes and people talking shit in the chat. How long do you think he's going to be able to tolerate that before his mind breaks? Before his mind is as broken as his fucking gimp legs. How long do you think? A lot of people saying 1 or 2 shows, a few 3. Somebody saying -5. He's already broken.
Oof.
You may have a point on that.
In the injured reserve list for like a week, which was pissed him off because he had just come back. And he was not fucking happy because they thought it was actually going to get infected. But yeah, his chest was disgusting. He had taken it started because one of the NXT guys, I forget who it was, gave him the stiffest fucking slap, and then people kept doing it. He was just getting beat up in the chest until his chest was just purple.
Just purple. All right. We'll take a small break from this. I've got a few super berries of my own to read. I'll read those. We'll check out Twitter real quick and see if anybody's got some hot insight into what the fuck is going on with the show. Oh, let me just pause that. There we go. And then we'll return to the amazing Kumite and listen to Donga talk about shit that he doesn't understand. Oh, hey,
No, he went.
I
far,
love
he went
wrestling. I'm going to
pretty
do a
far back
wrestling
to
show.
the
But
90s
I don't
shit,
watch
and,
wrestling. Oh, here's my hot insights. I really like that Doink guy. Tonka. Doink is like from the 90s. Whatever. Let's talk about Doink. Let's talk about Doink for the next 48 episodes because I haven't watched WWE in 13 years. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's the hot shit right there.
Best way to sell a show.
Where the fuck is this page? All right. From Pragmatic Culture, pre-recorded and gay. HTRTU, if Jesus says daddy no, does that mean he's telling God to just don't? I believe so. From Janky Turkey, what a worthless sack of feculent, lying, hypocritical, bottom-feeding scum Donga is. I gotta say, Jim, I much prefer this situation over Donga actually showing up. This is way more fun, lol. Keep doing you, big guy, and God bless. Well, thank you very much. Smug Lee Chuckles, the story of Tonka Trucks Part 2. Actually, if you want more insight into our little pal Tonka Trucks, remember, Toad McKinley is making a in-depth video. I'd highly recommend that because he has been forced to watch old Kumites, and I couldn't do it. I could not do that. Based Beaner, here's some shekels for killing the monotony of work. Wrestle. From Spacey, hey Jim, check your Patreon messages. I'll check them out later on. From Nigger Fagachu, Viva La Raza, I lie about blood work. I cheat, sabotage Andy's show. I steal from the IRS. From Dead Inside, I'm waiting to go in for a job interview and laughing at Donga's retarded ass. Thanks, Jim. Best of luck on your interview. Spooky Weeb Trash, his idea of fighting is not showing up. From Dirty D disagrees. How pissed do you think Mima is after little Robbie blew the lid off her charity scam?
Oof.
I don't think she's super thrilled, I'll be honest with you. Eric Wolf 9999, Donga hasn't lost everything. He still has his freedom at least. Oh, wait. From Love Machine 011, do you prefer Resident Evil 2 or Nemesis? You got to give me a chance. If you're talking about like the remake, what I think of it right now, I have to play more of it. I've only played an hour. I mean, maybe it is dog shit later on. I have no idea. But the hour I've played so far, it's fucking fantastic. Kaiser Split Dick, Jim, play RE2 for us while we wait for Chief No Legs. No work. Well, we're already past that point. Super Sasha X, Thonga is a faggot. From Loopster, where's my Hampshire update, Jimbo? Coming up tomorrow. From Medi, hey Jim, have you gotten to the part in RE2 where the Fedora man fists you yet? No, I have not. Senator Hedla, just want to remind your chat that the like-dislike buttons are still available for this Road to Royal Rumble stream. Make your opinion known. From Morgan Curie, I made you a gift, Oshagnassi, with love. Tal. Why is that scrolling up? A few more here, and then we'll check out Twitter to see what people are saying about this amazing Wrestle show. From A Woocorn,
not really good.
My bad, open spades. Again from A. Oh, no, we're caught up. All right, fantastic. All right, let's go check out and see what is happening
At the Twatters?
with this awful pre-recorded pile of dog shit. Oh. No, where are we going? Boomer Jim's fucking shit up. Sorry, chat, just give me a moment. Somebody said to check out Twitter. People were talking about who the co-host was and if this was pre-recorded. I will see what the word on the street is. Yes, somebody, Dan in Despair, is he actually doing Wrestle 2.0? Whoa, Chemo Spoony. Yes, he is actually doing that. Tell Hal to mute Donga's pre-show. Those two themes are owned by WWE. Well, you should tell Donga that. Somebody's saying that if you're in his chat, he banned the word Donga. If you try to use Donga in this YouTube chat, you will get, I guess, auto-banned or not be able to use it.
Nice.
Yeah, other people agreeing, doing pre-recordings. His mods are banning people left and right, too. Should watch the video in the corner instead. Just the video shitting on him. Yeah, something's fishy about the stream. 100% pre-recorded. That's the feeling I'm getting. Let's check back in to see what our little donkster is doing. Hold on, let me pull this up. Just got to adjust that so both streams are up. Okay. Back to the show. I hope you're ready for the amazing Wrestle talk. I know everybody's looking forward to this hot shit.
And
Do you think either one of them's coming in the Rumble? I mean, they've got 2 days. I don't think Owens isn't on the table.
well, if you're saying that he's possibly still injured, I don't know. But Sami Zayn could absolutely. Sami Zayn, if he's ready to go, he can come back in the.
Sami Zayn could possibly come back at the thing.
Yeah.
What was he having surgery on?
God, even in the pre-recorded shit, he still has dead air. Somebody says something, and there's like a 3 to 5 second gap as his oxyberry riddled mind tries to process it.
He's still here. I know. It's scary.
It's like it doesn't compute.
We'll be done soon.
Should I speak now? When do I speak? When am I allowed to talk? Do I wait? What's going on? I'm so confused. Donga no understand.
Jeez.
Donga confused. Donga scared.
He wrestled for years on that shoulder. It just never got. I mean, it was good enough to wrestle on, I guess,
But it wasn't.
It wasn't 100%. And then later he tore his other shoulder.
Rip and Pepperoni Little Eaters, Ann O'Malley. Welcome to the club, the band club. Feel free to come over here and talk shit all you'd like. We lost another one. Mr. Hyde, message deleted. Geekbait, message deleted. People are falling left and right. Oh my God, Stone Man Sam, message. DJ Axel, message deleted.
Wow.
Who fucking makes a pre-recorded stream, fakes it as a live stream, and then bans people laughing at how shit it is?
I would say Tonkasaw. I can't be wrong.
Oh, yep, he's a goner. No, they're gone too. If you really want to piss the mods off, chat, just start spamming "ban me, faggot" and see how they react to that. They're trying anyway. You might as well go out in some glory. Oh my God, look at them all fall. Look at all the people get taken out by this asshole. Just throw it up there. "Ban me, faggot." See what he does.
Kind of gearing up to be done with Ronda. That's on the women's end of things, but apparently the women's end of things, they're actually talking about having that maybe be the main event this year. Someone said.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, you mean
That's
Mania?
real. That would be insane. You think Ronda and Charlotte and Becky could be the main event at WrestleMania?
Well, Becky is so fucking over right now. I mean, it's insane. She's doing very, very well for herself. And Ronda, I would say, is probably the second most over chick. I mean, I don't know if she's as over as any of the guys.
No.
Oh my God, boring. Let's take a look at the participants. Let's see. Okay, so a Twisted Smile, that's the mod I'm seeing. People are saying there are other mods. I don't see them. Should I try refreshing? Maybe it'll re-instance the list or something if I refresh. Let me try that. Let's refresh. Let's refresh and see if we can find the proper list of mods that are banning people.
Yeah, the mod.
Now they disappeared. Did the mod ban themselves? Did they take the seppuku right in front of us?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
Messed up.
Talking, your mic dead?
That sucks. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. Okay, apparently the mic fucked up. Sorry. I was saying she has a level of fame on it's a whole other thing. When did it cut out?
You were saying that she was like Rock.
Yeah, like when the Rock, he gets a little.
We're sitting at 60 to 732. Let's see if we can make it 1,000.
Ooh,
Not that I'm
pushing.
advocating that you vote a certain way, just that you exercise your constitutional right to tell Donga he is a bitch. That's all I'm saying.
He's a
I mean, I
That's
let
all I'm
him
putting out
do
there.
so,
you know,
but-
hey.
Yes.
Who pre-records a show and then fucks up their mic work? I mean, you've got
Apparently
time to edit it,
Tonkasaw
Donga.
does.
I do.
You can't
All
even.
the time.
Your technical fuck-ups are just left in there, or maybe that's supposed to make it appear more
But
real.
I'm
I
lazy,
don't know.
so that's my
No,
excuse.
that is true.
Well, yeah.
There are
she-
people who
she
don't
came from
even
the
watch
UFC,
wrestling
yeah.
and they go to that.
Retarded.
He is non-native, so
Yeah,
it makes
people know
sense.
who Ronda is, so they want to watch and see Ronda, yeah. And I'm actually really impressed with how quick she's come up as a performer, because
Who, Ronda Rousey?
she was pretty sloppy in that first match, but I still enjoyed the hell.
Ronda's sloppy in all
Another
of her
mod
matches.
spotted. We've
Jesus
got Drax
Christ.
in there.
Why
So
they let
much
it go?
salt. He's actually calling it salt as they ban and delete messages left and right. I don't know what your definition of fucking salt is.
Did Becky step up her game, or did she just get a little time?
Did she what?
From what I've heard, she's always been good. I think it's a matter of did she just start getting time?
Well, I think it's a combination of that. I think she's been given more time, and I think she's if she
good
had
attempt.
it before, she was never giving it the same. I don't know. Maybe she didn't have the same aggression. She didn't show it off the same way she did before. Maybe it's a combination of the personality and you just actually give a shit about the wrestler now. You know, she has more charisma or something. I don't know.
from Blueberry Jones, ban all the salt fags. I don't know, they're going to have a hard time doing that. I have a feeling that 600 of the 635 watching are here to laugh at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've got a Superberry from Got Milk with 3 wheelchairs. Let's see if he reads that one. Oh wait, he can't. It's pre-recorded. Not possible to read that one. Bang up job on your debut show about wrestling though. 814 dislikes to 64 likes.
Wow.
Doing a phenomenal job, Donga.
She started windmilling her head. She still acts like she wants to do it when she gets in the. She's like it's a nervous tick, like she's going to go out there and do it, and then she doesn't do it now. It was actually really funny when she when she switched her gimmick and she turned heel, because she was still wearing the old gear. She had the steampunk shit on, and she just walks out there completely straight-faced, doing just walking out there, just I don't know, just marching, no dancing.
Oh, somebody's got to clip that, because that's basically a daddy no without the daddy part. I wonder if that's a subtle jab. We'll find out later in episode 2 or 3.
If we forget
Blueberry
there.
Jones is a goner. Message is deleted. Rippin' pepperoni, buddy. Rippin' pepperoni will never forget you.
That most people get from what she
I
does
think I'll
now,
forget him in about a week.
as opposed to when she was doing the
we're pretty much
steampunk
gonna
thing
forget this
again,
anyways.
She had a different look from the. I don't know. What would you call that fucking gimmick they gave her when she first came in? Where she's just clacking her heels together and.
I don't know. I don't even remember that. I don't even know. But the thing is like I don't watch a.
You didn't see her when she first came in?
No.
Doing the river dance and.
Oh, this is fucking awful.
Yeah.
Just awful. I can't even. There's. I'm listening to pre-recorded fucking wrestling talk from somebody that doesn't watch wrestling, who's too scared to read his own fucking chat. Oh, I wish this motherfucker still had a Twitter so I could talk shit directly to him. But of course, he's too scared to come back on the platform.
Uh-huh.
And Vamp deleted all her shit, so she's a goner. What are they hanging out on Instagram? Are they on TikTok? So Donga got a TikTok video up about wrestling? I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know. Just miserable. That's
It
correct,
is
chat.
miserable.
Just fucking miserable. In fact, where is that? There we are.
It's miserable. It's just miserable. Just miserable. Just miserable. It's just miserable. That is miserable.
Wow.
It's miserable. Miserable shit. I keep using the same word, but it's miserable. Miserable things. Miserable situation.
Yeah,
Miserable.
what was a miserable life? You had
Just
an opportunity,
miserable.
you fucked it royally up.
I don't think Mima's going to be too happy with the lack of Superberries, Tonka. I think Mima's going to be upset. Going to be upset when you can't live that luxury lifestyle at the trailer park.
Daddy, no.
Just sad.
That works for Jim.
Very sad. It is just miserable, chat. Well, if you want to continue watching Wrestle, it's up on Tonkasaw's YouTube channel. You're not going to find Wrestling Today if you search for it. It doesn't exist. But you'll still find it under the search result Tonkasaw. Feel free to swing by and say hello to the wonderful mod staff over there of furries and cat ladies. I'm sure they'll enjoy letting you say one thing before banning you.
Yeah.
Terrible. Just sad. Hampshire video will be up tomorrow.
Yes.
I'll be doing a stream on Sunday.
Sunday.
We can. There's nothing to salvage from this shit. He's reached the level of being so fucking mundane and boring that there's nothing to even listen to make fun of.
He's more boring.
That's
than
his.
Monday
That's
Night.
his strategy. That's his big-brained op. I will be so boring that they can't make fun of me. How wrong he is, though. We'll find ways. We can think outside the box.
We've kind of reached to the end on that one. Let's be real. So yeah, that was the Wrestle talk. That was the exciting debut. Well, not really the first debut, but the second debut, and it just went downhill from there. So yeah, that was the those were the exciting moments of Tonkasaw just after he yeeted himself out of existence from the tough guy fight that him and Andy were supposed to have, and wow, many moons later, he decides to have his own Wrestle event where he wins his his own title that he purchased for a company that he no longer works for. Kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It wasn't a very long one, but wasn't also a very short one. Did you enjoy yourself there, Jam?
That was boring, but yeah. I mean,
See?
you're just waiting for a band to talk for 20 minutes for a band to talk for 10 and then leave and then
Yeah.
cry. I mean, Medicare just seemed more bored than us right now.
No, and that's why I always say him being raw was a lot more exciting than him being on script, and unfortunately, him trying to find amusement with Tonka, he pretty much well, as you can see it, he lost himself, but he did get the berries. He did get his lovely super berries as required on stream.me, and the follow up is Hampshire, which we're going to have to watch one day. Probably next week. We'll never know. But until then, as usual, I give the Jim X his last rites. I hit buttons. We get the fuck out of here.
Well, and rare.